Yo, it's your boy Kenzo Poppy in the motherfucking building. Yo, y'all know, I know y'all seen that shit about the FBI raid in Kensington. Bro, listen. We gonna chat right in. I'm not gonna waste no time. I don't even, I told you I'll stream on this Monday to Friday, but this is something, like, man, this is something different right here. I couldn't wait to Monday talk about this. Like, they on some shit, and we gonna, like, I'm not gonna even. I had started watching it probably like 2 minutes into the beginning of it, but I was like, hold up, I gotta go live. I'm tripping. I gotta go. I gotta talk to the people. We gotta watch this together for sure. So I'm about to put this up, and then I'm about to roll up. Hold up, gangster. Hold up. Bam. Oh shit. Pics. Oh man, I'm on some nut shit. I'm on all that shit. I got my. You know what I mean? I had to put my pics in today. You know, NBA is back. Y'all, NBA is back. We all know. But we is not promoting gambling on here.
His office are bringing to bear.
Get my headphones tripping. Gotta get it, man. Listen, I started watching it, and I'm like, hold up. I'm tripping. No, not that. My headphones, bro. Listen. Headphones better.
What law?
Alright, bet. So listen. Hold up. You know, I gotta set this up real quick. Bam. Oh. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, man. Little technical difficulties. Hold on. Bam. My fault. Let me decorate these. Yo, I was like, damn, should I go live or should I just make a video? But I'm like, no, I'm gonna go live, man. I'll go live, then go make the video. But there's some people out here who probably ain't doing that, who not out partying or doing whatever. And I'm here with y'all. Let's go. So we gonna tap right into this. Listen. So people who don't know what's going on, the feds just indicted the Block Waymount. If anybody know what the Block Waymount, you feel me? The feds, I don't know how many times this block done got indicted, but now it's on the news. Cause from what I know, this block, they done like, you mean? They done try to cut the head off this snake many times. Many times. But now it's like, I guess through that drill stuff, like through their music, is going, and then through their music and with the if anybody know about the music, and we'll talk about that. But this is strictly about this press conference. But if you know anything about their music, the drill music, and like we could tap into that, but I really thought that's not addiction. But you know, this happened, just like it's a lot with this in Kensington, you feel me, with the raid and the FBI. As far as their music, I don't feel like it's like promoting it, you know. But their music is pertaining to this video because I feel like their music is bringing them on a bigger, broader scale. Like, you feel me? Now the world know about the Puerto Rico drill music and the beef and their connection, and like it's all on the platforms. So now the feds is stepping in. So now, like, after all the years them Ray and Waymount and indicting that block, it's on a pedestal now. So we gonna tap right in, y'all.
Law enforcement can do when you unleash them and let them go after the criminals that are destroying our communities, that are harming our civilization, and that are hurting our children. This Weymouth Street Gang is not just one instance of removing a couple of people. It is an example of how you remove an entire organization that is corrupting not just the city of Philadelphia, but the state of Pennsylvania as well. And I felt it extremely important to come in here and say, not only are we removing guns and gang members,
What's up, bro?
And firearms.
It's crazy.
We're removing an entire coordinated section of gang violence permanently off the streets. And that's how you deliver a victory for the people of Philadelphia, the people of Pennsylvania, and the people of America. I'm so proud and humbled to be joined here today by these wonderful representatives from the police force, from the FBI, and a shout out to the Department of Justice and our United States Attorney Metcalf here. You need courageous prosecutors to bring these cases. You need people that aren't going to say no, that are going to bend the knee, that are going to say, oh, it's too hard to bring this case. It's too difficult to collect the evidence. When you hear the details of this case, everyone in America should be looking at this takedown. This takedown is how
that's
you
crazy.
safeguard American cities from coast to
Bro.
coast. This takedown is an interagency process, years in the making. Extensive legal service and process was executed here, correctly done to make sure.
Bro, he said pay attention. It's exactly what I'm saying. That music put they stuff on the pedestal, so they gonna make them an example. Especially in there, like, all right, Puerto Rico is a part of the U.S. You feel me? But I don't know, bro. It's like they feel like they're terrorizing, and they're terrorizing both states and like both countries, like however you want, however, whatever we could declare Puerto Rico a state. So somebody correct me if I'm wrong. You feel me? But Puerto Rico, they U.S. You feel me? But they feel like they're terrorizing both sides from the looks of it, from what the internet is portraying. You feel me? I don't know personally. I know from that block. I know that block from being a family block. Like, I know they real tight knit, family oriented block. Like, so the picture they, like, I know what they may paint, but I know what I see. They real militant. They, but it's family oriented, and they cool with you. I went to that block for years. For years, I went to this block.
Sure that the integrity of the investigation is upheld and the criminals are put into the legal system and brought before a judge and a jury, and they will have their rightful day in court. But the overarching importance of this case and this takedown is this is exactly how you safeguard American lives. You go after the organizations that are inflicting pain across America in each and every city. And this is my tenure as FBI director. This is one of the largest and most impressive gang takedowns that I have ever seen. So I felt it important to come here and just shake the hands of the brave men and women that did this work. I did not have much of a role in this operation. The FBI brought in an incredible amount of assets to include HRT and SWAT teams, tactical teams to hit houses at the same time. The level of coordination that goes into just the takedown is a small reflection of the level of coordination and planning that goes into making a case like this happen. We have permanently removed a drug trafficking organization out of the streets of Philadelphia.
Bro, they said permanently. Like, that's what, like, bro, for years they've been indicting this block. They talking about now they feel like they got it permanently. They talking heavy. What?
And they're going to stop pouring guns and chemicals and drugs into our communities, and our children are safer today. So I just want to thank the men and women of law enforcement, the U.S. Attorney's Office, and of course, the proud men and women of the FBI who are leading the charge across this country. If anyone out there is watching in your streets, in your communities, this is how you stop gang violence. Thank you.
Thank you, Director. It's an honor to have you here today. My name is David Metcalf. I'm the United States.
Facts, bro. One of the last blocks, bro. They didn't play putting them toxins and all that. Real family oriented. They stuck by the code. They didn't play that. They wasn't out there to kill the people. Put it like the beyond. Like, I'm speaking like family oriented block. No matter, like, forget about the picture that the media and everything trying to paint. I know what I see. Because everybody do what they do. It's just the music that they was doing and the level of violence that allegedly happened. The level of violence, because I don't know if any of this thing is true. These things I see on the internet. You feel me? But the level of that is like, man, if you know the history of the block, you know that they on another level. For sure.
States Attorney for the Eastern District of Pennsylvania.
I broke my backwards and I don't know.
In charge, Wayne Jacobs for the FBI, Special Agent in Charge, Todd Hannett with the DEA. We're also joined by the Pennsylvania Attorney General's Office, Kirsten Hine, and Chief of Criminal Investigations, John Kissinger. And of course, we're always pleased to have Commissioner Bethel here. It's an honor to have you here, sir, as well.
All right, hold on. Yo, listen, I'm not going to keep stopping it because we going to watch it straight through. But I just want to say this. I feel like these people about to get all these awards and all that for the work. They probably didn't do that much work because that shit was all on the internet. It was for everybody to see. I probably did, you mean, if I was a detective and if I was a rookie and did the work and got a crazy promotion, it was all up there. All you had to do is have social media. Like, all the blogs, we follow all the blog stuff. It's crazy, bro.
We are announcing a historic indictment. This case involves 33 defendants.
Nope.
It's a massive drug trafficking conspiracy.
Wish you would pick up something off the ground on that block, bro. You will not make it off that block. I promise you won't make it off that block.
Spanning nearly a decade, involving tremendous volumes of fentanyl and narcotics. And it takes place at the epicenter of the opioid crisis here in the Kensington neighborhood of Philadelphia. This indictment by defendant is the largest federal indictment this century brought by our district.
Bro, do y'all hear that? They said the largest federal indictment of this century. Y'all know how long a century is? Like, the fuck? That's in the last 100 years. That's a century, right? If I'm not wrong. What the fuck? They said it was a century. Did they just say that?
And like a precision missile,
they must have really got deep. Like, bro, for them to say that, they must have really got to, like, the old Puerto Rican grandpa bull who got the, you mean, the farm somewhere. Some shit like that. They got some cartel. They got some shit. The feds, if they say they got some, bro, they got some shit. They probably gonna touch everything. They've been wiretapping people's phone. Man, wow. That indictment probably crazy. I want to see. I gotta look it up. I'm gonna get on my journalism joint and really look that joint up. We gonna do y'all gonna go through it with me. But let me continue.
Has been targeted for maximum impact where it needed to go. As I said, at the heart of the opioid scourge here in Kensington. As of this morning, 29 defendants are in custody, thanks to a successful
Bro, Dobby and me is all good.
Operation by the FBI and our other law enforcement partners. Throughout the course of the coordinated takedown, as well as the investigation overall.
Bien mean good in Spanish. Dobby and me is all good. Behind don't mean they coming.
We've been able to recover dozens of firearms off the street, including assault rifles, seize substantial volumes of fentanyl and narcotics at locations associated with the defendant. This case takes place at the crossroads of drugs and violence, and we are all here with a loud and unmistakable message that we are reclaiming these neighborhoods for the people who live and work here. We are taking back what the defendants are alleged to have stolen from the community, which is peace, prosperity, law, and order. As the director's presence here today indicates, this case...
I want to say this. I don't wish jail on nobody because they all are families and like I had a chance over the years to know some people on that block. And like they probably that whole block, they probably got that whole block, family, moms, like they probably like cause that's you mean they all involved. So imagine like come on, man. So that's fucked up. Like, what I would say, like, I want people to get off the drugs and all that. You feel me? I do. I advocate for that. You feel me? But I don't, like be happy when, they got raid, they got the drugs on the street because they didn't lock, they destroy all these families. Even though families been, like, everybody destroyed, everybody got their input of destruction to the world and to earth. You feel me? Nobody's doing more than the other. Like, you feel me? Man, all right, people are doing more than the other, but it's like, it's all sin. We all doing, like, you feel me? No sin is higher than the other, once I say. You feel me? A sin is a sin. Stealing and killing is the same shit. You feel me? But everybody know, like, none of us perfect. So, you gotta let God be the judge of certain things. But through the music and shit, you can say they was terrorizing. Like, it was just they had to. They had to step in. They had to, bro. Y'all was drawn. I ain't gonna hold you. The YNs of the family, and they was drawn in the streets, cause it's we know that it's money is like me. I don't want for nothing.
It's special. It's one of those few cases which, if successful, will eliminate an entire criminal outfit. It will clean and cleanse a whole neighborhood and will virtually eradicate a violent drug trafficking organization root and stem. To be clear,
Bro, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. No cap. I appreciate that. You feel me? I'm here. You feel me? I'm here, bro, for sure. I mean, all the way from Baltimore, like, listen, all the way from Baltimore, like, we in the building, bro. I'm here, gangster. You see what I'm saying?
defendant is presumed innocent until proven guilty. And
that's a lie, bro. They say innocent until proven guilty, but you be locked up, treated guilty, like people treat you like, I mean, they already treat you like you're guilty. So you be already about to take deals and all that, because they treating you like you're guilty. They not like they not making you feel good about taking these deals and like trying to really help you out. Like, no, we don't know if you did it or not, and you know, you're innocent. We haven't proven anything. You know, yeah, you don't have no violent criminal. Your bail out shouldn't be that high. Like, bro, you are guilty until they prove you innocent. You feel me? Like, that's crazy, but they said it, and I feel like I said it backwards. But I know it's the opposite of what they said for sure.
Is only an allegation.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
And this indictment alleges that the Weymouth Street drug trafficking organization, for nearly a decade, sold and distributed substantial volumes of fentanyl, crack cocaine, and heroin, mostly in the 3100 block of Weymouth Street. They made their living in one of the most notorious and prolific segments of an open-air drug market here in Kensington. They ran it like a business, but they also ran it, as the director alluded to, by violence, by fear, and by threats. They enforced their territory through the threats of assaults, shootings, and murder. They threatened anyone who talked to or cooperated with law enforcement.
That's anybody. Bro, that's anybody though. What?
The indictment further alleges that this DTO was led by Jose Antonio Morales Nieves, a.k.a. Flacco.
Damn, they about to say Flacco. I was just about to say, boy, they talk about the boy Flacco.
A 45-year-old man from Puerto Rico, but a freaking flyer here in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Who essentially owned...
Nigga, if you know, y'all know about Flacco. State Road, niggas know about, you know what I mean? Niggas know about me, man. As soon as he said it now, I was like, oh, I was about to say it. But you know what I mean? Man, definitely, like, but they say they got everybody. They probably got his people. Like, they probably got some shit. No cap. Flacco YNs made that shit hot. They made that shit fish grease, Shannon. For sure.
Owned the 3100 block of Weymouth Street and allowed other members of the DTO to sell drugs on the block in exchange for a payment of rent. He was joined by Roman Montañez, 40-year-old from Philadelphia, who essentially ran the day-to-day operations of the Weymouth Street DTO. He collected revenue, he organized the schedules of the workers, and orchestrated a pretty sophisticated business
Bro, listen, we are going to talk today because they got everything. They about to, so now I'm not going to feel like, feel no type way about talking about it. You feel me? Because it's out there. It's an indictment. It is public record. You feel me? Everything. They got everything they saying, bro. About the caseworkers. Bro, this shit about to get deep. This about to be a whole, I ain't gonna lie. We about to break this joint down. Like, this gonna be another segment. I'm at the you feel me? We gonna have to hop back on this another, I'm gonna finish. But I'm just saying, like, we gonna really break this down. This, you know what you do? Y'all know what this mean? Like that, like, listen, bro. And then they got to where they know who he written to. Like, that shit deep. Because main man Flacco didn't need the track where he didn't need work. They had that block. That block is known. So anybody would work if you got, you know what I mean? You come to them like, yo, I got fucking 50 bricks or some shit like that. And you know what I mean? That shit could get moved there. In less than $1 million block for sure. For a decade. They said a decade, probably more than that. Probably as long as Kensington have been having matter of fact, because if you know the history of Raymount, you know right now they got the whole block. You feel me? But main man started with like 2 cribs in the middle of the block and moved up and got the whole block. But we talking back in the, like, you mean? So, our probably was a whole decade. It probably wasn't 80 work. I don't know how it was in the 80s. We ain't gonna speak on that. But yeah, decade work. You know how much money that is? You making $1 million plus. We on $1 million block, but we not talking $1 million a year. That shit probably doing a ticket a fucking month. If you got enough work, that shit be true. If the work good enough, it be times like when they had that fucking Santa Muerte shit. Let's talk about it. That Santa Muerte, whatever. It. Correct me if I'm wrong, that Santa Muerte, whatever that it's like. Santa Muerte mean that Spanish spiritual stuff. You feel me? But that's what the stint was called, bro. That joint, that was original brown dope, bro. They was known for just having the original shit. They didn't play a pit with the fentanyl. They ain't play none of that. Boy, Flacco didn't play none of that. People bringing that bullshit on his block if you gonna rent that shit. And if you did, they gave you a choice. We got the, you mean, right here, and I'm saying this because they said they got everything, yo. They about to talk about it, but I'm gonna let you know. They give you options. So obviously, whoever's renting a part of the block, that was their shit, and he still had his family hold down their product, their stamp, the original, because they had the OGs, people who don't play around with that new shit out there, to take a motherfucker putting all types of chemicals in that shit, and they kept that shit original. You feel me? And when they had that Santa Muerte shit, that shit was doing, you feel me? That's when I first was going down there in 2016. That was the only block I was going to. I started reaching all the other shit because they stopped having the Fetty, and then I started getting on Fetty and shit. Bro, you know I know, bro. What? Come on, man. I know that block for years. And they feel like, and I'm saying they got indicted every year. You know how many times the feds came through that block and like, what the fuck? So, but this time through all the music and shit, like I'm saying, this time is on a national scale. Everybody know about it. All them videos. You feel me? Now this is gonna be the, like, I never wanted to bring that attention. It was pointless to talk about it until now. Until now, it's pointless to talk about it on the channel. But we could go on to and talk about like the Weymouth drill shit, because it's a, hold on, let me it's a big, hold on, let me fix this guy, my background. Hold on. Yeah, that Weymouth drill shit guy, it's a big key, it's a big piece of this puzzle, cause they play a big part in Kensington. Like that block, it's been around. It's one of the few original blocks out there. And I'm just fixing my what's going on, y'all. Yeah. Bam. It's one of the few original blocks out there. So you gotta understand, bro. They been watched. They probably been surveilling them ever since all this shit started. You mean that folder probably came on their desk. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I know. Anybody that been out there that know, yeah, they like, yeah, boy on point. He know what's up. Yes. I can tell you when the shit switched up. You can tell when Flacco used to get booked and somebody else is running the show. That shit dying. Nobody going to Weymouth. Everything, you mean? Somebody else running the show. But anybody know if y'all been in State Road, and this is from stories people telling me, the way the boy Flacco carry it. He him's out. He probably like he kidded up. You feel me? He got like money long way. No Diddy. You feel me? Cause I don't even talk. And the reason I said no Diddy, cause you ain't talking about nobody's something long. You feel me? But listen, we know, and now they know. Obviously, you feel me? It's not a secret no more. It really ain't been a secret if you've been down here, but to the world, here it is. They said it's the biggest indictment in the fucking century. Are you fucking? Y'all been had the fucking been there. It's just now that it's in your face and they like, yo, y'all gotta do something about it now. It's like, you feel me? The YNs of this generation cooking like with the social media and the clout and shit. They cooking like everything. They cooking they cooking generations like before they cooking. Like old heads was getting booked in this shit, taking it down because of them niggas. Like damn, that shit crazy. The biggest in the century. Like you know how much other shit go on? Do you know how much other fucking heroin and fentanyl and crack is getting sold in the fucking U.S. for this to be the biggest in the century? That motherfucker had like 1,000, bro. Big Meech and them had 5,000 bricks. They probably had like fucking, who knows, bro? Niggas know them niggas was big connected. Like damn, but we gonna continue. My fault. Like I just want a crazy rant. But hold on, we back at it again. Hey, bro. You already know what you, bro. We gonna, you know what I mean? We gonna get through this joint. I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna, this is a big thing though. But I ain't gonna draw out. We gonna watch it, then we gonna talk.
Enterprise that peddled in poison. He also was responsible for procuring the drug supply for the organization. And on that score, I'll note that the indictment alleges that this organization did not care how dangerous the drugs were that they peddled to customers. Mr. Montana is rated as strong.
That is a lie. Now, when I tell you when they give you an option, probably the niggas who he let rent the block, you mean? But you still had a choice to, you mean? You just niggas wanted that toxic shit. Motherfuckers' bodies start getting immune to that whatever they start putting in this shit.
And as powerful as possible. In fact, the indictment alleges that at one point, one DTO member acknowledged the deadly nature of the drugs they were selling, and yet the DTO continued to sell it day by day, month after month, for nearly a decade.
No days off. Bro, no days off. Maybe when the cops want to get cute and post on the fucking block. And then and anybody know when the fucking cops at the corner, you still could, you mean niggas still got the crib, you still could get shit right. Niggas know. Any ad y'all know, we don't give a fuck that the cops at the corner. We don't care that they shooting around the corner. I don't give no fucks. We're the dope act, bro. Like, what's up, gang? I got my money right here, hun. YNs, they like, yo, bro, like, this shit go pop around the corner, like, yo, where the dope at, dickhead? You feel me? You know you don't get no fucks. So, they know what's going on. It's just, like I said, it was a smack in the face once the drill shit, and then the heavy artillery. You mean? We gonna talk about it. You mean? We gonna talk about it. We gonna watch the video. They on some shit. If y'all can see in the thumbnail, I'm gonna change the thumbnail, but that was just something I put up real quick. They on party, AR'd up. It's an AR showdown. That's two. Come on, man. Them cops don't even got that shit. They scared for real. I done seen many of cops shit go off, and they look, they wait for the shots to be fired. You mean that the car that are pulled off, don't follow it to like report and shit and to start getting active. Like they ain't trying to get killed. They trying to go home to their families, gang.
Fortunately, both of these men and most of their compatriots are now in the custody of the FBI, awaiting federal prosecution. I encourage all of you to read the indictment. It is now unsealed.
Oh shit, we on that joint.
Summarize all the offense conduct in just a press conference, but it is truly staggering. As I mentioned, this case is special. As the U.S. Attorney, obviously represent the office and I lead it, but as a career prosecutor, I'd be remiss if I didn't give true credit where it belongs, which is to the line prosecutors and agents who built the case. And you only build a case like this with skill and ferocity, and day by day work.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. It was times like I just wished just to pray to go back to brown dope to get off the fetty and the trank and shit. I was like, damn. You feel me? I prayed at times like to get like just to smoke a weed like how I am now. I'm blessed. But yeah, for people like that like it's levels to this shit. But the level motherfuckers is on trank and all that is ground fucking zero. It's ground fucking zero. So you gotta start climbing up the ladders, champ. Like, you gotta get out that, you mean? And it's hella crap, it's gonna be, you mean? You gotta get out of that.
Working it up to build a case that truly makes a difference. A case that is a long-term, comprehensive annihilation of a criminal.
Yeah, you can still function on brown. Like, if brown dope was like the perk. If that when I was brown dope, it felt like a perk. You wasn't going to sleep. You feel me? You was able to go to work. You were able to do shit. People didn't know that you were doing dope. You feel me? People didn't when in the beginning you just seemed like you a perk. That's no cap. Cause people who was doing perks was looking the same and like you feel me, you just like you perked out. Cat. Like super perked out.
Organization. Those don't come around a lot. And I'll also say this couldn't be done without Commissioner Bethel and the Philadelphia Police Department. When you have a case like this and you have a significant federal indictment, I sometimes think there's this misconception that is a purely federal case. And that's just not true. You can't build a case like this, of this magnitude and scale, without the support of the Philadelphia Police Department. You can't do it without the resources they provide, and more importantly, the intelligence. And on that score, while I have everyone here, I'd like to talk about this case, but also talk more globally and strategically about what we're doing in this city to combat gun violence and drug trafficking. Because it's more than this case. This case is just an illustration and example of that work. And what we're doing is the Department of Justice, the U.S. Attorney's Office, FBI, DEA, HSI, ATF, and the Philadelphia Police Department have established an initiative.
Bro, they had to come with all they got. They had to. They had to come with all they got. Did y'all, bro, we're going to read the indictment. Y'all, like, listen. We're going to read the indictment. Watch a couple videos. We gonna watch. It's just gonna show y'all. We ain't got like. I probably copyright. I'm gonna just show y'all the flashes. It ain't even gonna be no audio. I'm gonna just show y'all what the hell they was when they said they had intelligence, bro. All you had to do is get the Google Translator and they start. I seen the video on it. They translate. I was like, oh my god, they saying this. And I was liking some of the songs. You don't know what they saying. It's in Spanish. But it got like But when we found out they were saying, he was like, whoa, okay. Dang. Say less, Karen. Alright, well, my fault, y'all. My fault. Hold up.
A violent crime initiative called PSN Recon. This is the violent crime initiative of the federal and state and law enforcement community to attack violence in this city going forward. PSN Recon is named after Project Safe Neighborhood, which is the department's existing program combating gun violence. It is ultimately a criminal intelligence program. It's a way for all of us to consolidate and collect the intelligence from the entire law enforcement community and identify, target, and investigate the world.
Bro, they probably had so much, convicted felons, niggas who've been upstate, hella dope cases. They had hella people, just hella conspirators, for sure. Hella convicted, niggas is going up for this joint. Remember they said the biggest in the century, niggas is going up for this joint. Like a bunch of L cases, I ain't gonna lie. And we know how the feds going down. Bunch of L cases, bro. I pray for y'all, man. Cause they talking spiteful, they happy, like. You got Commissioner Bethel Bull back there. He about to get a little raid. Everybody about to get little bonuses off of this. They got just a little, off of other people's work. They all got, you mean, they keep it straight face, but they happy right now. Just with this one, they don't, bro, they not gonna care about no other drill, you mean? Even though they are voting like the drill, like for people who business is like talking about the drill stuff, that thing about the, you mean, they about to, that genre is about to be over, gang. It's about to be that the girl drills that's real fake and about, you mean, that's what we gonna be, that's what, now I don't listen, man, I like listen to it just to know what's going on, cause it's like a real, like, I mean, a cinematic movie, but, oh, you mean, they telling you what's going on, and this is real. You can do the research and see. So that's why I like listening to it. Feel me? It's like a suspense and all that. Like, oh, like, man, they making this shit a movie for real, but they life is on the line. Like, what is the cost? You letting all the people who in the position like here in this seat, a nigga like me, I can't even walk. I ain't got no leg. But about the, you mean, and talk about this and be able to come up off of this. That's crazy, bro. Off of y'all, you mean y'all pain and misery. That's shit. And these people, like, all of the officials and all that, they, listen, they said that, like, they about to drag this joint. They about to drag this. I ain't gonna lie. It was to the point, I told y'all, I'm like editing videos and like, I told you I got the Zoom call. A lot of things I do. You feel me? I want to keep it more like about this. But I had to, like, I seen this and I was like, I mean, I didn't realize how serious this was. I just thought it was another, you mean, indictment, but what the fuck?
Worst violent actors in this city, because cases like this don't get formulated based on the word of one confidential informant or one ballistics match. You only put together cases like this.
Not just how, bro, you know, you mean? Because I don't want to talk over me, man. Yes, bro. Yes, I had wild story. Yes, bro. We going, it's layers. I'm like, it's like onion, it's layers. Feel me? I can't just come out and just, you feel me? It's so much shit. I've been out there for, you mean, just as long, like he said, a decade. You feel me? Like, it's been longer. It's been multiple decades. Like, he's saying just they got probably a decade of intelligence. But that block been getting money for multiple decades. You feel me? But, they talking about, like they got, listen, and what I'm saying, they got a decade of, like, they been talking about this block been added for a decade. That's to my knowledge, a decade is 10 years. That's gonna make any money more, I mean, longer than that, Chant. Like, the old boy, like 40, saying that motherfucker been passed down. Or maybe I'm correct, because the feds know more than me. Not technically, but I don't know, you feel me? But I got the street knowledge of it, but they, you know, their intelligence is different. So we gonna, we definitely gotta tap right into that, what's that shit? The indictment.
Only stop the violence by targeting the worst actors based on the best intelligence. And the best intelligence doesn't live in one place. It lives everywhere. And so Commissioner Bethel, myself, and our federal agency partners are now meeting every month to diagnose block by block, district by district, gang by gang, who is driving the violence in this city. You'll hear more details about PSN Recon in future dates, but this case is a good illustration of what this program is about. And at this point, I'll turn it over to Special Agent in Charge, Wayne Jacobs, for the FBI to talk.
Thank you, sir. I want to start by thanking our director, Mr. Patel,
Hold
being here.
Hey, bro, I hear you. I'm definitely, that's what I want to do. Listen, the reason, I'm going to tell you this. The reason I go live is because when I be just recording, I keep stopping it, or like, you feel me? When I'm live, it's like a different, I'm like more connected and like it's more off the, you feel me? I don't know, it's different. Like once I'm live and I know the light shows on, so I get a different feel recording. I ain't gonna lie, cause I'm more lenient with it. I'm not like, I feel like I gotta be, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I'm definitely going to break it down. I did a lot of story times during my streams to me to break it down. That's what I was doing. I was editing videos. Like I ordered a hard drive so I could Like it's a lot of things I was doing, but I had to do this. I was just gonna record it, but I wanted to go live for people who probably chilling. You feel me? Just like how you tapped in, you chilling in the. I mean, everybody not out partying, so that's why I went live. So this is a quick joint. I ain't gonna spend long. Like, you feel me? But I'm gonna do that, bro. I appreciate your. I appreciate that.
Support of this investigation of our field office means everything to the folks who put this work together, so thank you, sir.
Ball ass head.
For too long, the Weymouth Street
Holy.
drug trafficking organization flooded the streets of Kensington with
Man,
drugs
milk
and
dud.
terrorized residents with
Damn.
acts of violence and intimidation. That ended today. Earlier this morning, the FBI, working with our state, local, and federal partners, executed arrest warrants for 22 at-large defendants. 8 additional defendants who are currently in local custody will be transferred into federal custody next week. Also executed this morning were 11 search warrants. The results of those search warrants are still pending. This morning's operation involved hundreds of law enforcement personnel, 9 tactical teams, and extended beyond Philadelphia with arrests in San Juan, Puerto Rico, Wilmington, Delaware, and Millville, New Jersey. But the vast majority of our actions were concentrated right here in Kensington, where this organization devastated the community, fueled violence, and spread fear among residents for nearly a decade. Today's arrests are a culmination of a multi-year investigation, a testament to the persistence, coordination, and dedication of the women and men who refuse to let this organization continue to harm the city. Our message is clear. The FBI and our partners will not tolerate those who endanger our neighborhoods through drugs and violence. While our work today is done, our commitment to this city is not. We will remain here standing with the people of Kensington, protecting those who seek peace and stability in their neighborhood. As the United States Attorney just emphasized, today's action advances the goals of Project Safe Neighborhoods, and specifically PSN Recon, a focused initiative that identifies the most violent and dangerous individuals in our communities and holds them accountable. The FBI proudly amplifies that message. We stand with this community. Our job doesn't end with these arrests. It includes building trust, listening, and working together to create lasting safety. In the coming days, residents will see FBI public safety ads on social media platforms with information on how to safely and securely share tips about drug trafficking
They
and violent
trying.
crime.
They trying to get more than they trying to get niggas in rat. Yo, do y'all think this is like a lot of these motherfuckers that they got going to just take down other people in Kensington? Because you know they all, cause a lot of people in Kensington are connected, like a lot of blocks and stuff. So if they say they got like this the biggest joint ever, man,
In your
gosh.
communities. If you know something that can help make your block safer,
Like, remember when we was talking like, what can they like to chop the head off of Kensington? How could they? You feel me? With this indictment, do y'all think that it could be no more underbosses? Like that, like can the underbosses recover? Or, like, did they cripple that joint that bad? Cause a lot, like, it was to a point where like, you'll know on the blocks that it's all come from the same shit when like all the blocks just run out of, you mean? And they all know we ain't got this. You like, how y'all? What the fuck? What y'all all getting? Like, you feel me? It's just, and you'll know like who got the, you mean, how shit ran and what areas. You start knowing shit. What's ran about what and what's ran about who and da 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 da. So if they, that block was connected with a lot of shit. That's basically what I'm saying. So I wondered, do they really got it? Like, and we gonna go over the indictment.
we want to hear from you. Every piece of information, no matter how small, can make a difference. Finally, I want to thank our partners. Partnership sits at the foundation of everything the FBI does. None of this would have been possible without the commitment and professionalism of every agency, department, and office represented here today. Philadelphia has made tremendous progress in the fight against violent crime, and that work continues. Together, with our partners and with the people of Kensington, we will keep building on that momentum to make our city safer and stronger. Thank you. And I'll turn it over to Commissioner Bell.
Thank you for that, Wayne. I appreciate those words, and just wanted to recognize the team here today. You know, as I live around the group here, Director Patel, I appreciate the support and share with you behind the scenes my appreciation for my colleague and law enforcement colleagues and U.S. Attorney here as well, and colleagues from the state. I mean, this is the work. You know, I constantly tell people, you know, we are having significant success across the city this year, and it's not just about, you know, the Philadelphia Police Department. It's those relationships that we've had for quite some time, and we continue to use those relationships to move forward. It was just not too long ago after Kata Scott's, we found her murderer. It was the FBI that I returned to help us in that investigation and talking to Wayne throughout that. So we're constantly behind the scenes working together, and I'm just so appreciative of that. I do want to recognize Commissioner Kelly, who oversees our narcotics team, and our narcotics officers here today, and the Bureau for their hard work and their engagement. You know, 2 years ago when I joined back to the police department after being here 30 years, the mayor talked about One Philly in action, and this is exactly the model that the mayor at the time talked about.
Got the mayor looking
He
good.
charged us at that time, you know, to not just turn into turf battles and not to be in silos in our work, and that the agencies working together, we can have an impact on impacting the lives of the people that we serve, and those comments are echoed here today. Today is a culmination of a deliberate, patient, and highly coordinated investigation into a violent criminal enterprise operating in and around Weymouth Street in Kensington. You see the captain behind me nodding. He's like, man, thank you, because we have known for a long time the conditions and what Weymouth has done to the community that they serve and the poison that they put out on the street on a regular basis. So, Captain, I think I know you have a lot of pride today, know that you're supported in this work, and just continue the good work that you do as you move forward. This group pumped fentanyl into our community, already hurting. They use violence, as was indicated, shootings, robberies, home invasions, homicides to protect their business. And unfortunately, that ends today. I won't recap their jurisdictions and the arrests that were made, but we know that they will all be brought into federal court. I'll remind you again, these are federal offenses. They're going into federal court to be handled by someone I know who's going to take the appropriate action to address this behavior. This is what it looks like when the threat around drug trafficking associated with violence is not isolated in the street, but as an organized threat to the public safety. And we will apply the full weight of the government in that response. And I want to be clear on a point that has been made since the mayor took office. The people of Kensington, slow it down here, the people of Kensington deserve safety, dignity, and peace, as any other neighborhood does. And we've constantly talked about, Mr. Rosario and the team have done a great job of dealing with, the individuals, unfortunately are sheltered. And those individuals who are now having fentanyl mixed with, xylazine and now medetomidine and other products that are just destroying them. And it wasn't just about them. It was going after the drug dealers in these communities who are putting this poison out on the street. So we're going to treat these blocks are like open air territories. We're going to stop that, and this is what part of that. The poison they put out, is just terrorizing our community and killing our community. And so I'm grateful for the work that has been done. But we're not going to apologize for removing them. Let's make sure we're clear. We're not going to be apologizing for removing individuals.
He talking heavy.
Who do this type of behavior. And until those people belong, until we get.
He's talking heavy, like he really he really was out there locking niggas up. Like you really was putting in that background, like you feel me? You really was out there in the field. You're not come on now. That's what I mean. You hype. You about to get a promotion. Come on, bro. YNs just cooked the situation. So they put that shit.
Street back to where the folks deserve.
Shit.
We're going to continue to attack
Now
them.
y'all
So I just want to thank the men and women of this police department. I want to thank all of the individuals here who are supporting us. We're not going to stop, ladies and gentlemen. The mayor said prevention, intervention, and enforcement. And we're using all of those components. But we will not return this neighborhood to what it should be and what it deserves. If we don't do this level of enforcement going at it from all areas. And so I am just appreciative of the team here today. And I will say to anyone out there, we're not done. We've now shown the template that we can put together to be able to attack these areas. And we're going to continue to attack those areas as we move forward. And so I'll stop there, and I'll kick it back over to my colleague, because I'm sure there's going to be some questions.
Thank you, Commissioner Bethel. As Commissioner Bethel stated, this is the start of a reckoning for criminals in the city who think that narcotics are a source of power and money rather than a road to federal prison. And for the criminals that remain out there in the city, for the drug dealers that remain out in the city, you will see our faces again. The next indictment has a space with your name on it. Director Patel, I hope you plan to make more trips to Philadelphia, because as the commissioner said, we are just getting started here. On the subject of Kensington, I'll say, as the commissioner noted, its residents deserve safety. And on the subject of prevention or intervention or enforcement, I think we've shown today what we're going to do from an enforcement perspective. I frequently get asked, what are you going to do about Kensington? And today shows what we're going to do. We're going to eliminate and eradicate entire drug trafficking networks. We're going to clean out whole neighborhoods. And we're going to return
They on some shit now.
these neighborhoods to its residents.
They
The
feeling
blocks
theyself.
belong to the resident.
Listen, y'all hear them? They feeling themselves now. They like.
It's not the drug dealers, and we're just getting started. I'm happy to take a few questions about this case and PSN Recon. Yes,
PSN Recon.
sure. Yeah, so the picture on the left represents 3100 Weymouth Street. This is the center of the drug trafficking activity. And those are the customers lining up to purchase narcotics from this
Damn!
drug trafficking organization.
Y'all see that? Bro, they got the whole block on the Simpson. That's all they do is like just get in one of them bandos at the top of the joint and like niggas ain't getting no fucks. I was saying it, bro. It's crazy, man. Like yo, they just do nigga the oop to talk about like damn, and like it's just public record. This shit is crazy, bro. Y'all know this is why they must get this is somebody when they giving out samples. This is what it look like. This like motherfuckers. That's why I stopped running the samples. But it was a point in time when you fucked up, and it's people out there who just only chase samples. Like I was a little bougie, like no. But towards the end, like I told you, like in my days, shit started getting real crucial. Like it was the point I need them Jones, but I couldn't even get to it. I'm in the chair. I had one leg. I still had one leg. You feel me? Like this what this shit look like. They got all this shit, man. We about to go through this indictment. Like I'm thinking like to conserve my energy, like go to sleep and then really hit this joint on, like you feel me, at the top of the morning type shit. That's how deep this joint gotta be. They got fucking hella videos, y'all. You feel me? And bro, the reason I told you that's the reason why I do it live, and then I go to it and then just edit it down. I'm trying to figure out what's the best, dude. To lighten my workload, and then I can really just be giving out content and like putting out content. But I feel like me being like streaming, I feel like I'm on the stage, I got it, and I can talk about everything. And when I'm watching like a video, it'll spark a memory, you know, and I can talk about certain. That's how I segue into story times. Like from off the rip, I don't just be thinking about Kensington. Like I try to like get that shit out of my mind. But so when I see images and certain shit, then it'll flash. Oh shit, I remember this, or see a certain house, or like you feel me. Just seeing this image right now, just hella memories. Like just like damn, you feel me. So I gotta segue in the That's why. And if you peep, I know you been here watching these streams. Anytime I go to story time, I'll take down the video, and then you mean then I'll come to this point of the stream and I chop it down and I re-upload it. You mean? So I got some thing. You feel me? I've been throwing the shorts out. You feel me? I got the program and all that. They be hitting the shorts. They kind of be chopping my shit down. I gotta find a good way to make shorts and you feel me? But enough of that. We'll talk about that later. I'm gonna finish that. But this right here, bro. This is to show you like how much shit they probably got in this indictment. Like they got the whole block when they get out samples.
And the other pictures represent various members of the DTO.
Listen, so they basically this is what I was talking about the music. These niggas in the music video, bro. hella artillery. Glocks with switches and bro, he got a Glock, but he got 3 splatters in his hand, 3 extra magazines. What the like? He letting you know he ready. That block ain't but so big, so you let that thing off, bro. You gonna hit like? Imagine him letting that let's imagine one of the YNs letting one of them guns off, one of them switches off when they get out samples or something, or just want to hit the block, throw revenge and kill all your customers, some cool goofy shit. And they can air with them switches. Them joints are deadly. Bro, them joints like y'all shouldn't even want to fuck with them joints. You could just kill anybody. Like you just don't get no fucks with that joint. Y'all on real savage demon time for sure. And y'all gave them all the ammo to come get y'all ass. Like y'all gave them the ammo to come the fucking federal government. Y'all gave them the fucking battery. Y'all put the battery in their back to come get y'all. Y'all was like, fuck that. And this is what I'm talking about. Where it was like in a lot of niggas' Kensington, they get money. They beating cases. Cops is doing nut shit. Doing like not filing shit. You mean the lazy say like writing their reports. And niggas got hella good lawyers because they got money and spanking them Jones. But now they on it. The fast is in down. The fast been in town. Let people know we got federal building. You mean we live in Philadelphia. This was the first city in out of the 13 colonies, like in the U.S. Yeah, we got the first one. I don't know if we got the first federal building, but yeah, you feel me? You know they on shit. They in town. They been in town. So y'all just with the videos, y'all just letting them know how they gotta come at y'all. What angle? Y'all let them know. You mean? And they got hella guns. Then they got hella. You mean? Hella money. Remember, a lot of these fat people are young. The fat like they 25, they graduated college and all that. 22, like whatever they 23, and whatever that degree they get, and they could be a detective and all that. Federal, you gotta have a degree, a college degree to be a detective, a federal detective. You feel me? They young. So they on music, so they're like, oh, all right, they see, damn, he got all the designer, they got money. Oh, all right, they got, listen, we got, damn, they got all the cars, man. They already came through Weymouth and took all the bikes. I remember this. If anybody know, Weymouth had, they had like a lot, according like, a house was once there, and then now it's a lot. Motherfucker put a gate right there, a little joint, and had all dirt bikes and motorcycles. But the motorcycles lined up on the block. When you go on the block, they had motorcycle. Like everybody, the girl, the grandma, everybody had a motorcycle. Like custom, tricked out joint. Listen, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Anybody know when y'all went on that block, that's what y'all seen. Anybody, bro, they came one day and they took all the bikes, like, on some hate shit. They took every bike. Like, it's to the point, that's what I'm saying, that block that got hit and died so many times. Like, all them bikes was 50, 20 grand, like, bikes. You feel me? Can-Ams, all types of shit. All types of kits, bro. No cat. So, they start, like, putting that internet, listen, Mark Zuckerberg is, like, just smiling like he got all this, you feel me? Because people feel freely to get on the line and been putting this shit up there. Like, I feel like I look back on my stream and I'm like, damn, I'm doing it for a cause. Like, I'm like making a sacrifice to talk about my, you feel me, addiction, to reach people and like to let people know we are alike and we going through the same shit and you could do it. That's why I'm doing, like, you feel me? I look back like, damn, I told people that. Like, I'm rolling, you feel me? But it's all for a good cause. Motherfuckers just putting that shit up there. I guess the term clout through the new age, the clout and all that. You getting clout for having, oh yeah, you got Dylan, you got money. I mean, I imagine what all their Instagrams and shit look like. The niggas, I mean, if they got this shit, they got Instagram. I mean, yo, on the block, they know that's the block. You mean? They don't know who they probably know who it is, but you got the mask, so it don't matter. That's crazy. But Mom, we gonna continue because we only got like 6 minutes left.
Flaunting and broadcasting.
We gonna go to the indictment though, y'all.
What they use as the instruments to control their territory and effectuate the organization. which is
Cook.
firearms and violence. Yes, sir.
A couple that maybe covered in the indictment.
And it's not just Puerto Rican, it's blacks too. It's gonna be just a lot of blacks, like hooked, like linked up with this. It's not all Puerto Ricans. It's just not. They probably got some shit.
You didn't read them? I tried.
Like they locked in with the YO John, like on Wyoming. Like they locked in with way more than like, man. It's probably dark out there, John, right now. Now, all the hustlers and everybody in the cut, like, oh shit. Usually, all right, black about fast, all right, niggas still run a movie, niggas still, you know what I mean, shaking the bacon. But now, they like, oh shit. Like, yo, they probably got them boys down, like, you know what I mean? Heavy funding is coming now. That's what the heavy money, heavy man hour, like, they on the roll. And when they on fire, they start throwing heavy gasoline on it. Once they on fire, and they said it's the biggest of the century.
First, just when did this investigation start? I know it said multi-year, but
The allegations date back to 2016. The investigation is going on for several years.
and then is there an estimate on how much in terms of quantity or dollar amount of drugs this group sold over the course of that
So
period?
we're still tabulating drug quantities based on the seizures today. I would point you to the indictment, which alleges over 400 grams of fentanyl. That's the mandatory minimum quantity. But I would venture to say that the evidence will establish quantities far in excess of that into the realm of kilograms.
I know you mentioned violence and threats of violence. I didn't see charges for anyone specifically with acts of violence, but can you share any details as to what that component of this
Yeah.
investigation is like?
Sure, it's a good question. So there, at the moment, no substantive allegations of murder or shootings. I will say the investigation is still ongoing. But as you can see from the visual aids, and as well as the evidence developed during the course of the investigation, there was significant evidence of violence and threats. But I will just revert back to my statement that we're still investigating and further charges could be coming.
And then one more quick one. There's 33 people indicted here, and there are allegations that some people rent out corners and blocks. I mean, where did these folks, how did they get involved in this group? Do they live in Kensington? Did they live all over the city? How did that?
That's a complicated question, and it's going to vary by the different...
Yo, did y'all hear what he said? He asking, like, how do they know? Because you know that block doing numbers, so you're going to get in touch with Flacco, like, yo, Flock, like, you mean? I see such and such ain't got, you mean? Can I get this on that joint? Like, it's a bidding war. Like, he started letting, like, niggas know who got work. Like, listen, I got open and, like, you feel me? You can get this half of the block, da-da-da, woo-woo-woo. You feel me? All the hustlers know each other. Like, niggas who get money know other niggas who get money. Like, that's a fact.
Not everyone lives on that particular...
Like, Flower been in jail. He been booked. Niggas know him, like, you feel me? So niggas been booked and like, oh yeah, well, I got this, da-da-da, woo-woo. That's how that shit be. You mean? A lot of times. You mean?
particular block, you can think of it as a business location.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir.
To bounce off of that, you said there were also arrests in Wilmington, Delaware, and in South Jersey. Do
See, they everywhere.
we believe that there was activity as well in those communities beyond Wilmington Street?
Did I say that? You said that.
I don't know what he's
I want to ask Special Agent in charge Jacobs that question. You mind answering that?
Yeah, I mean, as the U.S. Attorney mentioned, not everyone lives on the block. Folks reside in other locales.
No, everybody live in a block. It's a trap block. Hello, trap creators and like it's crazy. Cause I remember like a family, like a chick moved there, and she was like got like Section 8 or PPA. I'm like, why she moved on that block? Like she chose that. She must was trying to get out the shelter for sure, and she chose that June. She ended up like start trapping on the block. Like they ended up giving her a pack. Like she always sitting on her porch. Next thing you know, niggas, we start going to her. Now I'm like, oh yeah, she trapping? Might as well. She out here with me. You moved to this block, you could tell she had got like a voucher or something, and she chose. She didn't know. She probably seen Waymouth. I'm gonna choose this. Came to see it, and like, oh, shaking and backing out this dome.
Delaware, Jersey were just two.
besides them living there, do you believe that this activity was also happening in those communities?
I don't think that's referenced in the indictment. I think it was just an address where they were arrested. Yeah.
Yeah, Goofy, they got money. What is he talking about? No, he probably didn't get arrested on Waymouth. They probably got a whole bunch of underbosses and young motherfuckers. I mean, they got big honchos. You like anybody know if anybody know the name that he said, like, you feel me? And I'm only saying this because they said it in his public record, but they said his name Flacco. That name was like infamous to the play. Niggas they speak that, you feel me, Flacco, but niggas know man. He started like, you feel me? And this, hold up, it's another bull who ended up getting shot. We could talk about it from that block. I know, I'm like Flacco, I know he was higher up. He ended up getting caught up in that drill shit. Cause I seen it on the American Confidential YouTube page, and they talk about the Waymouth wars and stuff. So it's another person like one of the higher bosses who got hit in that. You feel me? Got caught up in that YN shit. You feel me? I didn't like look too deep in it, but I know that was like a thing. But me and Flock was infamous. You feel me? But they got some shit.
Yes.
Can you reference two people that sounded like they were the leaders? I know it's in the indictment, but just your description of how they operated. Was it like there were two bosses and there were lieutenants and there were soldiers? How would you describe it?
Yes, I mean, I think it's structured characteristic of many of these street-level drug trafficking organizations with owners and operators, and then lower-level managers, and then people who handle the day-to-day sales. As I mentioned, and you'll see in the indictment, they had a pretty sophisticated sort of business enterprise here, organizing shifts, who's going to work here, when. But yeah, that would be managed by a vertically integrated leadership structure that you would see endemic to most drug trafficking organizations.
And some people might ask, wow, that's a long time to know about this, operation on their end, operating here. What was the change? What made it so that you said that, hey, we're going to have an operation now, we're going to focus on this, or is it something that's just been ongoing? I guess what was the catalyst to come to today?
It's always a balance between. So are you asking what was the genesis of the investigation?
I guess I'm asking why now, if you've known about it since 2016.
We have to build a case, right? And that takes time. As I mentioned, it takes a very diligent amount of effort by both the prosecutors and the agents to accumulate the evidence to put together a case like this. And our goal strategically is to eliminate the organization by putting together the best charges that we can, and that takes time. These are the type of cases we want to do. We could obviously just prosecute individual seizures of guns and drugs, but the organizational prosecution is, in my experience as a career prosecutor, that's what's going to make the difference in the community. This neighborhood will be a lot safer than it would be if we didn't take our time to do that. Yes?
Did you think you dismantled the whole operation?
Yes.
Damn! You heard he talking heavy. He said the whole operation. The whole operation. That mean can't no underboss. Like, that mean they went probably down to the lowest nigga. Like, nobody else will be able to regain that connect. Or they probably got the connect. That's how they talking. But we gonna check this on. They talking some shit. He like, no, like, he ain't say, maybe. Like, and he ain't say, whoever else out there, we coming for y'all. He said, we got the whole shit, bang, bang. God damn.
Referring to them as the Wayne Street Drug Trafficking Organization, is that the name of their gang?
Yes. One more. 29 are in custody.
20, it's crazy. But I keep breaking my backwards, bro. It's burning me out.
I said one more. You're sneaking one in. Go ahead.
Are you hearing? Answer the question, bro.
I don't have the exact tally on that. As I said, they're still accumulating the evidence. So thank you all for your time. Appreciate it.
Yo, you said enough. Tripping. All right, man, bro. All right, hold up, man.
My name is Scott Payne.
Yo, we don't
I served in the
care,
FBI
gang.
for 23 years as
We
an
don't care.
undercover agent.
We don't care. We don't care about you, FBI, man. We only care about you already to join. Bro, listen. They talking crazy, gang. Like, hold up. Let me look this joint up. Yeah. How you spell it? Alright, bet. Let's see, man. I might see how long the indictment is real quick. I know people probably cooking up their videos, like doing on their journalism shit. Don't worry. I'm working to build the platform and build the audience, you feel me? So I could book it and then like, cause my hats off to people, like I could tell with certain people, they really put that work in and do they make them videos instead of use like ChatGPT and all like the AI bots, cause we on the AI bots do this, you feel me? But you can tell people like, you mean you can use shit to assist, but you can tell like if motherfuckers just, you mean they not getting, they put no flair of they self on it, like they just automating everything, like you feel me? But I know people cooking up some hella videos, but I'm looking for the actual indictment. Let's see how long it is. So I need to get down so I make a video, because I don't want I heard somebody like, yeah, you posted something like, because I posted a video, an interview of myself from somebody else's page. But people like, I had realized people just be saying shit. I would never let these comments get to me. Only my people, my supporters, y'all already know. I know who y'all are. So you mean y'all get my energy. But people who coming wrong, either you about to get blocked or like, cause we not bringing none of that energy over here, gang. All good vibes. I want people to come here and feel safe to talk. And you mean we ain't doing none of that, gang. We ain't just like it's a judge free zone. I'ma have to join animation on the joint, judge free, like you feel me? And my moderators, hey bro, AD, hey bro, listen, no, you know I'll make y'all my moderators so y'all be kicking motherfuckers out. I want to make, cause hold on, unless my boy D changed his name, this is like somebody else. Hold up. Oh no, this is somebody else. Oh shit, I'm thinking this is my boy D, from he from Baltimore. This is somebody else, cause he said my boy D got 8 months. His dude say he got 7 years. This person I'm talking to. Oh, all right, shouts out to you, 4G10, 4G. That's how. I mean, that's some nickname. I'm thinking, cause once you said Baltimore, I'm instantly thinking my man D, 410D. So. Yeah, I didn't even realize. I'm thinking you was somebody like another one, a AOA affiliate. You feel me? Official AOA affiliate. So, shouts out to you, 4G. You feel me? I thought it was something else. You from Baltimore too? All right. And you said you got 7 years, 7 years clean off coke and dope, speedball, bro. That was my. You feel me? I could not do dope without the speedball. I mean, without the cocaine. I was shooting dope and coke. Sometimes dope and meth if I couldn't get the coke. You feel me? Based on the fact, if you just do it, bro, it's got tranking. If you just do it by yourself, you're gonna go to sleep. You need to cut the coke. Like, we ain't gonna talk about the feeling. We just talking about the point of it all is just to keep you up. So, shouts out to G, Fortune G. Yo, bro, I hope you, like, I ain't get the alert that you, I hope you subscribe, you feel me? And stay up with me. Turn the alerts on. So you know, like, when I go live or when I pop out, you can pull up. You know what I'm saying? If anybody who come, like, y'all pull up to this joint later, like, even when I'm offline, listen, man. Drop a comment, drop a like, subscribe. Get the message out, for sure. The message is gonna get it out regardless. Cause I know it's a lot of people out there who can relate to, you feel me, what I've been through, who can relate. I know for a fact. Oh, I feel like my damn, I ran through half already. Heck yeah, I chief keef all these. So, oh, hold on. That's Diteman. Hold on, y'all. Let's see how long this Diteman is. I want the actual file. Hold up. No, hold up. Alright, go. Indictment versus how? Alright, let's see, y'all. Listen. Ooh, listen. How long is it? Bro, this. Oh my God. Oh, bro. This fuck. I gotta pull this up. Oh my God. Yo, this indictment is. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. This indictment is. God damn. Bro, this indictment. I don't even think y'all can see. Hold up. Y'all can't even see because it's not showing the whole screen. This indictment is 173 pages long. This has gotta be like, yo, I gotta like we just gonna chill, right? You feel me? Cause I gotta tag this on you feel me? From the top of the, you feel me? We going Monday morning, like I got my Zoom call with my dad Monday morning. I'm trying to. Here we go. Bro, look at this, y'all. Hold up. This is the top of it. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. What the fuck? Man. We gonna be, listen, man, that's gonna be a, yo, I promise y'all, bear with me. If y'all gonna be here for this gonna be a crazy segment. Like, this gotta be its own joint in itself. It gotta be. The way my indictment gotta be like its own section, its own playlist in itself with the parts. You know, they gotta be, cause that stream, you feel me? I'm promise to get through it without keep segueing stories. I shouldn't like segueing stories. How we gonna be reading and we gonna be like, but y'all know how I get. You feel me? Just bear with me, rock out with me. If not, you know, listen. With how Martin is, I feel like how Martin is with my platform. You feel me? There's the motherfucking exit. You hear me? We gonna get through this joint for sure. This gonna be this shit 173 pages long. We not about to do this. 10, 15. We not about to do that. We gonna chill. We are about to, you feel me? Hold on. Alexa, play some smooth jazz. You know what I mean? And wow, I'm about to roll up real quick. But that, we definitely gonna tap in with that. You feel me? I wanna get my other videos done, y'all, for sure. I'ma chill. I'ma vibe. And I'm smoke one, and then I'm gonna tap. I mean, I'm gonna say my farewells. Say my farewells. Say my farewells, man. That was like, listen, man. While we let's see if anybody else made any videos while we do that. Cause I'm gonna smoke one more with you. I'm gonna see anybody else made did anybody else make any videos, informational type video.
Let's take you right now out to Philadelphia.
Office, and of course,
Trafficking organizations schedules. You can't build a case con in
local interest in the city.
Who's in our
didn't. Not everyone lives on that.
Bro, that was, hold on. All right, so they ain't got no like videos of
Developing tonight an historic drug bust, part of a nearly decades-long investigation with the FBI, right? In Kensington. And the director of the FBI says this is the largest takedown he's ever seen, and everyone should be paying attention.
We have permanently removed a drug trafficking organization out of the streets of Philadelphia, and they're going to stop pouring guns and chemicals and drugs into our communities, and our children are safer today.
The bust happened in the area of Clearfield and F Streets. Our Chris O'Connell has been following this story since it broke this morning. And Chris, this could change everything.
This definitely could change a lot.
Like, it's been described as one of the most prolific drug trafficking organizations in Kensington has now been eliminated, according to the FBI. 33 people have been indicted on drug trafficking charges targeting Philadelphia's most notorious opioid operation. FBI agents surrounding several homes on the 3100 block of Weymouth Street after an early morning federal raid across several Kensington blocks.
Damn.
Video shows agents busting into several homes on the block. Loudspeakers were heard, demanding suspects come out.
Damn.
The entire neighborhood blocked off with hundreds of law enforcement. And about 8 hours later, officials say they dismantled a decade-long, 24-hour open-air drug market at the epicenter of Kensington.
This is exactly how you safeguard American lives. You go after the organizations that are inflicting pain across America.
FBI Director Kash Patel announcing the indictment of the Weymouth Street drug gang. The 170-page indictment outlined how the gang was run by two main leaders, identified as Jose Antonio Morales Nieves and Roman Montañez. The indictment says they flaunted their enterprise like a successful business, even writing down work schedules for dealers and lookouts.
Y'all see the
33
bro?
29 are now in custody.
They had the shifts on the not on the dry erase though. They had the shifts on the whiteboard. They really went to Chris. He had the shifts on the whiteboard, yo. Had that joint organized.
For nearly a decade.
But we already knew this, but we got to see it. They know a lot of shit we know that we heard of.
Cocaine and heroin.
The FBI is still collecting evidence, but say they've already confiscated drugs and dozens of guns.
These are federal offenses. They're going into federal court to be handled by someone I know who's going to take the appropriate action to address this behavior.
It's one of those few cases which, if successful, will eliminate an entire criminal outfit. It will clean and cleanse a whole neighborhood and will virtually eradicate a violent drug trafficking organization root and stem.
The U.S. Attorney says it's the largest indictment of its kind in over a century. They say it's what can happen when you unleash multiple layers.
Bro, they got boxes and shit. Remember, all them brown, that's probably all paraphernalias and baggies and all types of shit. Like, what? They happy. They all got smiles and shit on their faces. Yo, you be mad, like, when the cops be all having fun around you, they want to get lunch and shit. While you about to be going to jail, like, they bring all that, they happy. They bring the air out like, yay! Like, they be happy as motherfucker. And you be like, this motherfucker, bro.
Years of law enforcement on a single issue. Philly's top cop says there's more to come.
And I will say to anyone out there,
he not top cop.
We're not done.
Now, this federal raid went down just a block away from where there is a Fall Children's Festival block party scheduled for starting just about now. People and police say there is no doubt that party is a bit safer tonight.
Oh, man, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. They cooking them, bro. They cooking them, bro. You already know, good brother. For sure, good brother. Crazy, man. Yes, bro. Listen. I mean, this shit made me never want to go back, bro. That's what I'm saying. Me talking about it and saying this on the platform is like me going back. I'll be a fool to the world, even though I've been was a fool. But it wasn't like now you see how they got this indictment on the platform that like the way it was never they been, you feel me? This shit been going on, but now since they've had it on a platform and all that, and the YNs did what they did. They had to, you know what I mean? Just like now that I said all this on a platform and let people know where I came from and where I'm at, if I go back out again, man, it's just a smack to the face like, what? You feel me? I put that on the planet, like, put that shit on the pedestal just to knock it over. Nizzle, gang. Nizzle, bro. And I know there's people out there who will feel my pain. We gonna do it together. Listen, tap in with me. I'm here with y'all, gang. That's another reason why I go live. It's no script, bro. That's enough, you feel me? So I take people's suggestions, but I'm going to keep doing it like you feel me? I'm going to keep doing my way because this is not scripted, bro. This is how I really feel, and it's genuine, and like I'm letting people know. So you going to get raw with me. That was me elaborating on what you said about, like, uploading a video 15 minutes, like I gotta sit there and think about a story. I'd rather just come out when it come to my head, you know, and remember. Then I gotta think of it, and you mean now I'm trying to like make it sound good and like, no, bro, it gotta be. You don't know if I want to try to make some shit up. It won't sound like for people listen to me and know how I am. You're starting to understand how I am. You'll know when I'm making some shit up, bro. You'll know about this nigga capping. That's why I love this shit. Streaming shit. How it's the connection, bro. It's the connection, gang. So check out how you want. A lot of people don't tap in. But yo, your stream's long. 5 hours. I'm like, yo, bro, but this ain't for you. It's people out there who enjoy that long stream. Get them through work, whatever. Man, everybody don't want to watch people game and all that. People want to hear this, you know what I mean? Because the Kensington shit, a lot of people can't. It's not doing this and not giving you all these stories or shit you can talk about. Because this is shit you want to talk about, you want to hear it. Because it was a big impact in your life. It was something like major. I was out there for so long, like every day. This, like, you feel me? This shit is something that it was a big impact and trauma, like, from all the shit I seen. And you know, we around this shit, as you know, as you can see from this indictment. It's blocks and blocks and like, the whole neighborhood like that. Everybody's suited and booted. All them niggas getting money. Like, that shit was crazy. It's like, crazy words. So I'm sleeping out that joint, like, comfortable out that joint. I watched it change. I remember when Wayne Out was when the Santa Maria shit. That was in 2016. That was in 2016. 2016 when I was going to the Santa Maria and all that. The Fetty and all that didn't come till like the 2019, 2020. The Fetty and all that start hitting hard, and then the Trank 2021 and all that, the Trank start hitting. Like, I was out to do all that. I watched this shit change. I watched the people come down to zombie. I watched people start to deteriorate. I felt myself deteriorate. Like, I was going from dressing nice, just being an addict, you feel me? Dressing nice, still, you feel me? I'm boosting, so making sure I'm, you mean, clean cut, paying people to wash up at their crib, other addicts who got cribs, paying on, you mean? Making sure I'm, But after that Fetty and that Trank, that chemicals in your body, you stop getting the fuck, that shit start projecting the wrong energy, bro, and you start giving the wrong message and the wrong look, and you just start looking like anything. Imagine the smell. Smelling like bounce that ass. This been going on way more bad. AG, he said, this been going on way more for bro, I don't know, bro. You saying, you saying this not without? They saying they have it from with the feds. Remember, this is not no state, and this is the feds. The feds been trying to crack them. They got indictment after indictment. They probably breaking up old shit times when they hit up a, like, listen, It's times when the boy block or the block it, but he not getting locked up because it's just his block. The nigga whoever rented the block got indicted, and they got hit. It's a couple niggas who doing time for that block who took over the block, and then they got hit. So it's just whoever got it now, but they feel like they got everything. They shut down, dismantled the whole block, and that block is connected to other blocks. So they try to say they got everything, gang. So we don't know. But yeah, it's other niggas who not connected to Waymouth who getting money. Now they stock gonna go up. This is a major enterprise that's going down, so somebody else's stock is going to go up for sure. As we speak, for sure. Listen, everybody know that if these people about to a lot of these officials about to retire. They got their big of the century, like, yeah, they about to retire off that gang, buy a house in Florida and all that. While these people go sit, and bro, jail just not it, gang. Y'all gonna see, like, from my Zoom calls with my dad, like, bro, my dad been in jail for 34 years since I was born. My dad got booked up 3 months after I was born, gang. That's not cool, gang. I could have been so much more with my pop in my life. You feel me? But it's just the streets and your environment. You feel me? It's a lot to the situation. You feel me? And I understand that. I do. But it's still like it hinders situations. Like, the fuck? It's crazy, bro. So yeah, we know like they can't. They can't stop it, but they talking spicy, gang. They saying, And I know I'm kind of responding to these comments, but I was trying to like get through the whatchamacallit. So I was seeing what you were saying, but I was like seeing certain. So I'm like really reading it now. Yeah, and I do got wild stories. That was like the last thing you said. But we gonna wrap this up, man. Like, listen, y'all know how I get down. It's about that time. Segment. Hold up. Where I pick one of my beats, one of my productions. Hold up. Damn, alright. So listen, let's see, where we going? Yo, I really be able, like, before I pick one, cause I ain't listened to some of these songs in a minute, so I don't know what you mean. But we gonna go here. It's a Saturday night. Let's see what this song is for. Alright, let's go. Yo, listen, it's your boy. You already know. Chap so poppin' the Kenzo Picasso, man. And you already know this is the art of addiction. Every day you gotta get up and go get it, man. For sure. Don't stop. Cause when you stop, listen. Idle time is the devil time, and we all know that. Listen, that's an old saying, but that is fact, gang. The idle time is devil time. You gotta keep moving, you gotta keep working, you gotta keep it motivated. You gotta stay around like-minded people that's like yourself. Cause your man, misery loves company, and then you are what you keep. You know what I mean? It's like tell me who your friends are, and I tell me who you are. For sure. You know, and I got a lot of things in work, bear with me. You know, I'm a one-man army, but we going through, man. Like, I'm growing every day, I'm getting better. For all my people out there who still struggling with addiction, listen, man, it's a better day, bro. I'm telling you, if I can do it, you can do it. It's not just not too long ago. Let's talking 8-9 months ago. So we talking 8.5-9 months ago, I was in the dark spot in Kensington. You know, this month going on, I have this month going forward, I have 8 months coming on 9 months of sobriety. That's a blessing. I pray for days like this. I am blessed, yes. And it's not easy, but you can do it too. It's not easy. It's not hard either. You need God. You gotta put God first, and God gonna give you that strength for sure. You feel me? And this is the end of this. But is not the end of this. We're gonna take it to the moon, for sure. It's like, and that's just everything, man. I just want to get it off the top, man. And I know I'm having somebody on this joint. You feel me? Oh, listen. We just feel like I just seen somebody pull up. So people just pulled up and follow me. I thank you. I appreciate y'all, man. This is Art of Addiction. This is your boy Kenzo Picasso. Thank you.